What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Off the Dribble, featuring myself, Ash, my co-host Chetan. Today, pretty quick, we're gonna run through our NBA playoff predictions. We're just gonna run through all the series, give you guys who we think's gonna win, how many games you think it'll be, and like a quick why. And yeah, without further ado, let's start off with the Thunder versus the 8th seed. We're doing this before the play-ins today. So we're Suns or Warriors. I think I don't think it'll make a difference for either of us who wins that game. Yeah, I'll take the Thunder to win in 4 against both of them. Maybe the Suns get a game. The
Mhm.
Suns are a bit more pesky, but the Warriors Thunder this year wasn't really that close except for the last game.
Mhm.
The Thunder are just better at every position. Just
Yeah.
if Steph can get one game, maybe,
Mhm.
but I don't. The rest of the ancillary pieces on that roster are pretty ass.
Yeah.
So I'll take the Thunder. And against the Suns, Devin Booker in big games. I think I saw a stat today. Devin Booker in elimination games has
20 averages like 22.8 points per game. It's not great.
yeah. So I don't even think they're gonna win tonight. But Dylan Brooks may be a good matchup for Shea. They don't have anyone for J Dub nor for Chet. So I'll take the Thunder to win that game.
Yeah. I agree. I think 4 games is the most probable. If it was the Clippers, I would be more confident in picking
Yeah.
them in the 5 games because they have a more well-rounded team and obviously Kawhi, but you have Steph, so maybe he can get them a game if the Warriors win. Suns, the Suns are just like a 10 times just worse version of you guys, low key. Like they play really pesky. They're really like hard on defense. They have like a mid range score kind of, but it's just like everybody is just like 10 times worse than everybody else.
Like
So yeah,
Williams, Chet.
yeah. Like Mark Williams is kind of just like a half-ass version of Chet. D-Book's just like not as good. It's not even close to as good as Shea, but they both kind of like the mid range. You have pesky defenders on the other side, but like
Yeah.
none of them are like all
Yeah.
NBA defenders on the Suns. When you guys have multiple like all NBA kind of defenders, so
Mhm.
I think you guys easily beat the Suns too. I don't think it would be anything too crazy. Even like the Dylan Brooks matchup, Shea tends to do relatively well against him too. It's not really that big of a concern. So I'm not too worried about that.
Yeah. Moving on to Spurs versus Blazers. I'll go first again. This should be pretty cut and dry. I'll Spurs in 5, I
Yeah.
think. Maybe the Blazers can maybe push it to 6, but
Mhm.
I would be shocked if they get more than one game. I'll give Denny like a Spurs first road playoff game, game 3. Maybe Denny gets like 40 and the Blazers win a game, but
Yeah.
besides that, Wemby's gonna be too much for them. This would be a good series for those new guys to get really acclimated to play in the playoffs, kind of like the Pelicans were for us, kind of like other series for other really good teams. But I think the Spurs playoff starts in the second round.
Yeah, I agree. It's gonna be interesting to see how Denny does in the playoffs because like a lot of his game is like going downhill and trying to get contact. Obviously, like he's like does drive a lot, but in the playoffs you don't really get as many foul calls. So it's gonna be kind of cool to see how he like goes through that. But I mean, I could see them maybe taking another game and going to 6, but I don't see them winning the series or taking it to 7.
Yeah. One interesting fact. This could be good or bad, but Wemby has not played against the Blazers this year. They've
Oh wow,
played 3 games. The Spurs have won all 3,
that might
and
be bad
Wemby
for the
admittedly
Lakers
isn't.
too, though.
Yeah, and Wemby has not played against them.
Yeah,
So Donovan Clingan has no Wemby experience. Bro, I feel bad for him, poor guy.
yeah.
We'll move on to we can start talking now. These conversations might be a bit longer.
Mhm.
Nuggets versus Timberwolves. You can start with this one. Who do you
Yeah.
have winning? How many
Um,
games?
I'll take us in 6. Obviously, I'm a Wolves fan, so I gotta take us winning. I don't know. I think this 1 week, I said it last pod. I'm not gonna speak on it as much, but like 1 week of prep, like I think we really lock in. I think getting a team back healthy. I think a lot of people, Nuggets fans, are thinking too deeply that we don't have Na compared to like when we did have Na 2 years ago. But again, like we have Io, who in my opinion is like a better version of himself than Na was when he was
And
on
you
the Wolves.
also won 50 games this year. Like
Yeah,
it's
like it's I don't understand. So I'm kind of really excited though because David Adelman said it too. He's like, I think people expect the series to be very similar to like 2024, but he's like it's like the same main characters, but a lot of different players on the other side. So it's gonna be interesting to see how we match up in game 1. So I'm just excited to see that game. But I take us in 6. I think if Ant is healthy and on one, we have a chance every game.
100%. You have a chance every game. I'll take the Nuggets in 7. but I'll be rooting for you guys though.
Mhm.
I don't really like the Nuggets. I love the Timberwolves actually, so I'll be
Yeah.
rooting for the Timberwolves. But if I want to make a prediction, I think Jokic and Ant, in terms of scoring, maybe probably end up canceling each other out. And there's nobody on the Nuggets who can guard Ant. There's no one on the Timberwolves who can guard Jokic. It's like, but I think the Nuggets have more secondary pieces, and it starts with Jamal Murray versus Julius Randle. And
Mhm.
if Julius Randle can put together like a consistent series,
Like he did
then
last year in the first
yeah,
round, second round.
exactly. If especially against second round,
Yeah.
I think I think you guys will win if Julius Randle has a consistent series.
That's
I
a hard
don't.
matchup though.
Yeah, that's the thing. Aaron Gordon's a tough matchup.
Mhm.
So, and Jamal Murray, who will be guarded by, he'll be guarded by Jaden McDaniels, also a tough
Yeah.
matchup. So, both of them guarded by really good defenders. I think it'll end up being whoever outperforms their matchup realistically will end up winning the series. Because, again, like, both of us don't really think Cam Johnson's that good.
Mhm.
Um, I think people saying he's an upgrade from Michael Porter Jr. are insane. But
Nuggets fans
Aaron,
still seem to think that he's an upgrade, even like this point of the season. I don't understand how, but
yeah, I mean, fair enough. But Aaron Gordon is a really, really good player.
yeah, agreed.
And he's become a really, really good shooter.
Yep.
But I also think that Jaden can match Aaron Gordon's production.
Mhm.
I think Rudy is super underrated as a defensive force when he's not guarding Jokic. Like, he's gonna get fried by Jokic, but in terms of like other Nuggets players attacking the rim, he's gonna be a real deterrent for that. And it's again another concern of yours because the Denver bench is a bit deeper this year with
Mhm.
Hardaway. I'd love to see how Bones acclimates to a playoff situation,
Yeah.
but I really think I could pick you guys. But I'll stick with the Nuggets in a really, really close 7-game series.
I think it's gonna be a close series.
Yeah. But the last first round series, unless we move on to the second round series,
Yeah.
will be Lakers Rockets.
I can
I got
start
the
with
Rockets.
it.
Yeah.
I'll take the Rockets in 5 games.
Hmm.
Luka. Well, I'm putting into consideration like Luka's not going to come back in the series.
Earliest Luka can come back would be Game 6.
Yeah. So like I think that like LeBron will get them a game in my opinion. I think like a game 5 can go down to the wire where it's close, but I don't know. I think it's gonna be hard for them to pull it out. The Rockets again, like they've struggled this season. They've had their bad parts, but they have the pieces, technically speaking, to pull off this kind of like first round series win against a depleted Lakers team. So I think if they just do what they need to do, they should be fine. In all honesty,
Yeah, I have the Rockets in 4. For me, I think people are. I want to see it. I don't want to be a hater, but I think people are maybe overestimating this kind of stretch LeBron's had since Luka went down. They
Mhm.
played the Warriors, who are like terrible, who were terrible. They didn't have Steph that game. They're
Yeah.
actually terrible at Steph. They played the Jazz, who are trying their best to lose. They
Mhm.
played the Suns without any of their guys because they were locked into 7,
Yep.
and I think that's the last 3 they won. So I and like LeBron played great in all those games, but none of those games have had a defender on him like Amen Thompson.
Mhm.
And I don't think I would want a single other one of the Lakers players on the Thunder to play meaningful playoff minutes. That's like they're really bad. So
Agreed.
as bad as the Rockets have been, they really lucked into a second round matchup. It's actually crazy that one of the Nuggets or Timberwolves won't make the second round and the Rockets
Yeah.
will is like really like that's really annoying. But
Fortunate, but that's why seeding matters. That's why you got to win games in the beginning of the season.
yeah. But I will take the Rockets. So let's finish off the West and then
Yeah.
we'll go to the East and we'll go to the finals. So
Mhm.
the next series would be the 1 versus 4, so that'd be Thunder versus Rockets.
For both of us, yeah.
Yeah, I'll take the Thunder in 5 here.
Agreed.
The the Rockets took a game against Thunder this year, so they could get a game in the playoffs. But I don't. They're a bad matchup for us. Like this is like Lou Dort being able to do whatever he wants against Kevin Durant. And
Yeah.
then now you have Amen Thompson, who is just going to be left open from 3. Şengün, who's going to be guarded by Chet. Reed, who's like, honestly, they might just have to bench Reed if Shea just like targets him on every pick and roll. So again, bad matchup. If the bracket went another way, this could have been the Nuggets here, and that would be a really entertaining and interesting series. But I think the Thunder have really lucked into a free path to the conference finals. So I'll take the Thunder in 5.
I agree. It's just unfortunate. I mean, not really unfortunate because the Rockets don't even deserve to win in the first round to be realistic. So I think it's nice that they lose to 4. especially KD being on the Rockets. You guys have a lot of history with the Rockets,
Yeah,
and then
bro, if you get Steph in the first round and KD in the second round, that would be a dream scenario, bro.
be amazing for you guys. But yeah, like you said, like just lock down KD, and I mean, KD at this point in his career, like if you really, really put some pressure on him, it's hard for him to get his certain shots off now. Like he's still a great scorer. Like he can give you 25 a game, but there's going to be stretches of the game where he's going to struggle. And I think your defense can really do that. So I'll take you guys in 5 too. I think they could take one game just because they have
Kevin Durant.
They have Kevin Durant, but I'll take you guys in 5.
Yeah. And I think this might be the series of the playoffs. Nuggets versus Spurs. If this happens, that would be crazy. You can predict Timberwolves versus Spurs. So I'll take Nuggets versus Spurs, and I will say the Nuggets win that series too. So I think the Nuggets have an easier time with the Spurs than they do with you guys. Spurs are really young. Wemby plays well against Jokic, but Jokic really plays well against Wemby. And the experience of the Nuggets, I'm just a believer in playoff experience. It happens to every team. Every team goes through it. They'll take their lumps. They'll come back again next year. They could probably win the championship next year. But today, I'll take the Nuggets to win that series.
Yeah, if that happened, I would also pick the Nuggets. I think it would be a close series because both teams have success against each other, kind of. But I'll ultimately take the Nuggets. Spurs for Wolves. I'll take us in. I'll say 7 because honestly, like all the games we kind of match up pretty good against the Spurs. But
I would take you guys against the Wolves too.
Yeah, but every game we played against Spurs, we've always like started like really slow, down 15, down 20, and having to like come back at the end. But again, like experience comes into it. We've been to the Western Conference Finals 2 years in a row. Like everybody on our team, majority of the people on our team have been there. It's kind of mostly the same team as last year. So I think it comes down to like what you have to do in a game 7 situation, or even like a game 6 situation where you have to close it out. Like experience matters, like you said. So it's not saying that the Spurs are like a bad team or anything. It's just like you got to go through the growing pains of being in the like Western Conference.
Yeah. So my confounds would be Thunder Nuggets, and yours would be Thunder Timberwolves.
Yep.
So yeah, we'll to do that. So I'll pick the Thunder to win that series against the Nuggets. I'll say the Nuggets get 2 games. So I'll say the Thunder in 6. Nuggets are a really, really good team. Shea really feasts on playing the Nuggets. If you look at his average against the Nuggets compared to any other team this year, they're like he averages like 6.5 assists against the rest of the league, but like 13 assists against the Nuggets. Like it's actually crazy. There's no matchup for him, especially if Peyton Watson isn't going to play. There's no matchup. I would love the Nuggets instead of the Spurs. The Spurs really freak me out because they've beaten us so many times this year, but the Nuggets haven't beaten us in a meaningful game in a while. I'll take the Nuggets. I'll take the Thunder beat the Nuggets.
Agreed. I'll also take you guys. Us versus you guys. Wolves versus Thunder. Like using my head, I'll take you guys in like 5 or 6, hopefully 6. But ultimately, I'll pick us winning in 7 because it's my team. I'm not going to pick my team to lose. But
yeah.
We've had a little bit better success this season in the regular season compared to. I mean, even last season we did have a little bit of success against you guys. So I think we know how to play you guys. But again, it comes down to how Julius Randle really plays. He struggles against teams like you, where you have like fours that are really like strong on defense that can play on the perimeter and in the post, and like J-Dub. Rudy also, I mean, Rudy plays decently against Chet, but
did well. It's just Ant gets blitzed at half court. That's the thing.
I think one thing that has changed this year is I think last year you guys were leaving Jaden open in the corner a lot.
Yes.
And he wasn't able to make those threes, but he's shooting like 43% from 3 this year, especially from the corner. So if he's able to continue that efficiency, I'd be a little bit more confident. And also having another ball handler like Ayo on our team, I think like Nickeil Alexander-Walker struggled as like a point guard against you guys. Like that's.
But not almost did beat us one game though. Not almost.
But he was like, if we really look back at the series, he was pretty bad the rest of the games. But it was that one game that he almost won.
Oh my god, bro! That was like the family duel that game.
Shea and now we're going bucket for bucket the last like 4 minutes of the game. Yeah, that was good. But Ayo's downhill scoring, like that's a little bit better. He can handle the ball a little bit more, put pressure on the rim. So I think we can do it if they're locked in. But I don't. It's gonna be hard. So, but ultimately, I'll pick us winning in 7.
Yeah, and we're gonna have a long playoffs. Like who knows what's gonna happen?
Agreed.
So
gotta get lucky, maybe.
So Thunder Timberwolves out of the West. We'll go to the East now. The first series will be. I think both of us have the Hornets winning this game.
Yep.
So let's just say Pistons Hornets. I
Yeah.
hope I'm being set. Damn it, bro. I really want to pick the Hornets. Really want to pick the Hornets.
Cade's like fully healthy though, right?
Yeah, I'll pick the Pistons. Pistons in 6. I
I'll
think.
pick the Pistons in 6 too. But again, the thing is, Khan struggled from 3 last game. So if he gets hot this game and they win and then takes that momentum going in, that would be a little scary. But ultimately, like I'll take the Pistons. I'll take the Pistons in 5. Like
That's probably the right pick.
More complete, consistent team, and I think like in the playoffs, you shouldn't rely on shooting very highly from 3 as much as the Hornets do, like on and off. So
and they dominated them in the regular season, bro. It was
Yeah.
like 3-0 by like 22 points a game.
Yeah.
It was so bad.
So I think it's a tough matchup, but it'll be a fun series.
I'll be rooting for the Hornets in my life, by the way.
Yeah.
I'll be way more invested in that series than like the Thunder series, realistically.
Yeah.
It'll be close. 2 versus 7. That'll be Boston versus Philly.
Mhm.
Philly, I think, projects to get Embiid back by game 3. You can go first if that impacts your decision at all.
I don't think it does too much. I think it'll be a close-ish series. I'll have the Celtics winning in 6. But again, the Celtics, like, they didn't have Tatum, played tremendously throughout the season. Tatum's back. Tatum's found a little bit of a groove coming back. Like, they really don't have a weakness on their team, like, to be honest now. Their bench is still good. They have great defense from Derek White. Jaylen Brown's having a tremendous season. If Embiid is back, like, it's hard. Like, how many minutes is he gonna play? How efficient is he gonna be?
I think he'll play max minutes because it's not like it is a surgery, but it's not like a leg injury like he's been had, right?
That is true. It's hard. Like, I can see it going to 7-2. If it goes to a game 7, that'd be a little bit more interesting. That'd be insane. But I'll take the Celtics in 6.
I'll take the Celtics in 5.
Okay.
I don't think that. Yeah, I kind of agree with you on Embiid. Now I think about it, like it's gonna be really hard for him to and I really don't think that Paul George is gonna be as good as he's been the past like 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm. Tyrese Maxey, I think will find a way.
He's a star. He's a star, bro. He's gonna get his. Edgecombe also worries me.
Mm-hmm.
Young players in the playoffs doesn't really go well, so that worries me too. And dude, I'm trying to think about their bench. It's like Dominic Barlow starts, right? So it's Kelly Oubre and
Quentin Grimes.
It's like
Andre Drummond's low-key a pretty decent.
He's a shooter now, apparently.
Yeah, he's pretty decent backup center for them.
Yeah.
So the bench is it's like mid.
But I'll take the Celtics. At the end of the day, we're taking the Celtics, regardless of the game. With Nuggets Timberwolves, this also really interests me. Another 3-6. Knicks Hawks.
Mm-hmm.
In our last episode, we both picked the upset. Does that stand for you?
Yes, it does stand for me. I said the Hawks in 6, but I'll take the Hawks in 7.
Yeah, me
instead.
Too.
For some reason I just don't like the Knicks. That's apart from the side. But I also do think the Hawks have the talent. They have, like, they're well coached. They know what they're doing. Like, Nickeil Alexander-Walker is like an all 3-level scorer. You have Jonathan Kuminga that's like having fun playing basketball, can give you 20. You have CJ McCollum, that's a great vet that comes off the bench that like you need some scoring in the playoffs off your bench. And if your offense is dry, if somebody's not efficient, you could plug him right in. And then again, you're all revolves around Jalen Johnson. So I think they have the star power. They have the roster to do it. It's just if they can put it together and not like get afraid of the moment. Because again, so you're playing the New York Knicks, like you're gonna have to play 2 games in the Garden at first, and they have a really good roster too. But I think if they get the ball up and running and force the Knicks to play some half-court defense, it's gonna be a little dicey.
This could deadass be like Knicks in 4 or Hawks in 7. Like there's like so many different because there's a scenario where like the Hawks just like completely fold under the playoff lights and
again, this is Nikhil's first time being like a second, like a primary, like second option on on a playoff team. He's not coming off the bench.
Jalen Johnson's first time being like the guy on a playoff.
Yeah, team. Has he been to the? He was on the playoffs when they played. Was he on the playoff? Was he on the Hawks when they played the Knicks?
Yeah,
I don't think he was.
Wait, like when are you talking? Like 2021? Maybe not.
Yeah, I don't think he was on.
Maybe he's a rookie, worst case.
They have the Hawks made the playoffs since then?
Well, they got the number 1 pick recently, so I don't think so.
So this is his first playoff series.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a little concerning.
Yeah, that is. Low-key, you know what? Knicks in 7. Fuck it. Knicks in 7. Knicks in 7.
I'll stick with it. I'll stick with the Hawks in 7, but
you know it's so bad. Regular time viewers of this podcast will know that I picked the Hawks to go to the finals in September. But fuck, Jalen Johnson's first time in the playoffs. Again, I can't contradict myself. I said before, young players in the playoffs, I don't trust.
yeah.
I'll go the Knicks because I think Jalen Brunson just has so much playoff experience. Cat has so much playoff experience. Bridges, and Anunoby won a championship. So like I'll take the experience over the young people, but I think the Hawks will live up to my finals expectations next year.
Okay.
After this year under their belt.
I'm gonna keep it Hawks at 7, but it is a little concerning that their best player hasn't been to the playoffs yet. But we'll see how he does.
Yeah. 4-5, the most boring series in the playoffs. Cavs, Raptors.
I'm gonna
take the Cavs in 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Cavs in 5 as well. We've talked about the Raptors multiple times. I won't really say too much about the series. They don't have like a go-to scoring option like you need in the playoffs. Like I don't know how far you can really go with a 1B or like a second option as your first option, and then you're playing a team that has like a borderline like top 10, top 15 player in the league. So it's like it's going to be hard, and plus the Cavs are also a very stacked team in general, like roster wise. So
Cavs have a lot of talent. Yeah, and they're the second favorites to come out of the East. Like this is just a bad matchup for the Raptors. Even though I think the Raptors would have either gotten the Celtics or the Cavs. The Cavs are a better matchup for them than the Celtics, but this team is just a bit too early. I think next season maybe with some more additions it could be a bit better. But like it's good to see him back in the playoffs. But
yeah, 100%.
I'll take the Cavs in 5.
Yeah.
So our next series after that would be, I think both of us have Pistons. We have the same predictions, right? Except for Knicks Hawks. So that would be Pistons versus Cavs for both of us.
Yep. Ooh. See, you know what? I'm gonna go Cavs in 7. I think
you know that involves though that I'm really scared about putting my bet on.
James Harden playing good basketball in the playoffs.
James Harden playing a Game 7 in the playoffs.
Yeah, that is true. But again, they have Donovan Mitchell, who is tremendous in playoff like knockout scenarios too. I think this is a year that if they were to do it, because if they don't do it, like D-Mitch is not signing an extension in my opinion in the summer.
You're gonna get traded, yeah.
And then if he doesn't sign an extension, it came out that they're gonna explore options. So they really need to win this series. Like I think at least you have to go to the Eastern Conference Finals for D-Mitch to even like try and want to stay.
Yeah.
And I think they're a good team. They've played a lot better basketball second half of the season. Harden's kind of brought like that Jared Allen and Evan Mobley like connection back. It was kind of a struggle in the beginning of the year. They were injured on their bench. They've got some pieces back. So again, also like I look at the Pistons roster and I don't see a go-to second option. So if you like,
you don't fuck with Dennis Jenkins
in the playoffs, bro. I'm not sure about all that. That's like Harris. That's like me saying Bones Highland go in there, drop 30 and next to it, bro. Like I'll say no, that's not happening.
Tobias Asar Thompson,
leave him open from 3. God knows what he's gonna do, bro. So
it's gonna be a Cade backpack if they.
Yeah, but I'll go with the more experienced team here and take the Cavs.
Yeah, I agree. I'll go Cavs too. The James Harden factor. If there wasn't a James Harden factor in this, I'll say Cavs in 6. Mm-hmm. But I think the Pistons are like those 66 win Hawks, or like those really overachieving Toronto Raptors teams that like really really tried hard in the regular season, but then they run into like just a better team who coasted in the regular season and the playoffs. So I'll, again, like you said, the more talented team, the more experienced team. I'll take the Cavs. Mm-hmm. 7. And the next series, a rematch again of last year's series for me, and for you. This series happened like 2017 last. Celtics Hawks for you, yeah.
Celtics Hawks for me, I'm gonna take the Celtics in 5. This is where it ends. This is where it ends for the Hawks. Yeah, I think it's a really bad matchup, to be honest. Like as much like good I said about the Hawks offensively. Like, other than Dyson Daniels, like, and Nickeil Alexander-Walker's had a really decent defensive year. Like, apart from that, defensively, they're not like that great of a team. Like, they don't really have an answer for Jason Tatum. Jalen Johnson has regressed tremendously as a defender since he's
So
yeah
much offensive load.
like a triple double kind of guy. He's regressed a little bit as a defender, so they really don't have an answer. I also think like Jaylen Brown can do what he needs to do against matchups like Dyson Daniels and Nickeil Alexander-Walker, kind of hunt mismatches around the court. Like, they're a more experienced team. I don't think Missoula even lets that series go to like 6 or 7. There's no way that happens.
Yeah, dude. So if it was Celtics Hawks, the dream would die. So like, but Knicks Celtics.
Yeah.
That is interesting to me because the Knicks are like built by their administration to beat the Celtics. And last year, like, yes, Tatum got hurt, but they were going to win that series regardless. So this is where it gets interesting.
Yeah.
I think I'll take the Knicks, bro.
Okay. I would potentially take the Knicks too.
I think I'll take the Knicks because I think that's the matchup they want. I think a lot of people have like brought up the Tatum Achilles, like, oh, what could have happened, whatever. Like, I think they want to shut the narrative out. Tatum is back, so he can do that. And also, bro, Tatum's a human. Like, at the end of the day, playing in that series again is gonna be tough for him.
Yeah.
It's like if Halliburton came back to playoffs, it would just be it wouldn't feel like he wouldn't feel settled in his head, you know? And again, we've never seen first option Jaylen Brown through the regular season and then also see him in the playoffs. I think that kind of toll like wears on your body, like being like that go-to guy every night. And he hasn't really had to experience that. So I think that's going to be, I think he might be a bit worse in the playoffs this year. So yeah, I'll take the Knicks. Fuck it. I had them losing in the first round yesterday, but today I have them going to the conference finals.
I can definitely see that happening.
And then it would be, did we take the same side we took the Cavs, right?
Yeah, so it'd be Cavs Knicks for you and then Cavs Celtics for me.
Yeah.
So, I'll take. Damn. All right, I'll take the shoot. Now I'll take the Cavs in 7.
The Cavs go to the finals.
Yeah, I'll pick the Cavs
in the finals.
All right, I'm putting a lot of trust in Donovan Mitchell over here.
Yeah.
That's not good because if Donovan Mitchell goes to the finals and Ant doesn't go to the finals, then people are gonna start saying he's a better shooting guard. It's really not good. But I think this is a make or break year. So I think make or break years, this is like
100%. And I mean, you can also argue if that happens that Ant had a significantly harder conference because no one picked the Cavs in the Nuggets.
Agreed. But like you were saying with the Celtics and everything, like Tatum's coming back from an Achilles, didn't really play the whole season. Like, you go to the conference finals, you play against it. Damn, like, you got to play against Evan Mobley. Like, that's your matchup. That's who you're gonna have to guard. It's gonna be hard. Like, you can see him getting a little bit tired. Like, the whole team kind of bogging down a little bit. But I think I'm putting a little bit of trust this year that the Cavs get over the hump because they haven't been able to the last 2-3 years with this relatively same roster. So maybe in addition of James Harden, who brings a little bit more experience, does help with that. So we'll see if they can do it.
Yeah, I'll take the Knicks, bro. I cannot hitch my wagon to James Harden in the playoffs. Like it's tough. And Jared Allen did literally say the lights are too bright. So I'm gonna have to go with the Knicks. The Knicks have been knocking at the door for like 2 years now, and like they had a bad loss to the Pacers last year. They had a bad loss to the year before. So I'll take this Knicks team, who I didn't believe in 24. This feels just like the fucking bracket challenge where I picked Michigan to win it, and then like before the shit, I switched out fucking Iowa State.
Yeah,
and, I started overthinking it. The Celtics are fucking obviously gonna make the finals, but I'll take the Knicks.
Yeah, I just didn't want to pick the Celtics to make the finals again. I don't know about obviously. That's a thing though.
No, I'm picking against them, but I'm saying after I say all of this is gonna be so chalk and like the fucking everyone picked to go to the finals is gonna go to the finals. So
the one time we tried to be different.
Dead ass. But I think the Knicks have a lot of experience. They're gonna get hot. Jalen, the main reason is I picked this bracket and I just cannot see James Harden make the finals. Like it just doesn't it doesn't compute in my head. Donovan Mitchell too. This will be Donovan Mitchell's first conference finals that we've picked.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick. And I don't think he's gonna play well in that scenario. So
I don't know. Hopefully he
he could.
does.
He could. Honestly, you're right. Hopefully he does. Because
I think he's able to. If there's like, I don't think he falls under that category where you look at a player and you're like, okay, there's a chance that he doesn't perform in that situation. I feel like he's one of those players where you look at him, you're like, okay, he can give you 30. Like he'll be there. Like he'll show up.
Yeah, but yeah, good point.
But then like again, like there's a possibility that James Harden just doesn't show up. So
That's the thing.
yeah,
Like I think James Harden has more.
he's very valuable to that team.
He has more games with 2 field goals made or less in the
Yeah.
playoffs
Mm-hmm.
than LeBron, Steph, and Kevin Durant combined.
Yeah,
He has like 22, and they have 10 combined.
yeah. But you got to change the narrative around some point.
Yeah. So I have Thunder Knicks as my
I have
finals.
Wolves, Cavs.
You have Wolves Cavs as your finals. Oh wow, for you it's gonna be the battle of who's the best. Because if Mitchell takes him out in the finals, you can't say that Ant's better.
Yeah, that'd be raps. So I'm gonna take the Wolves, obviously.
Oh shock.
Yeah, what a shocker. I have the Wolves winning the championship. Yeah, I think if you gave us the Celtics, it would have been a little bit of harder matchup for us too. You give us the Knicks with Cat. Every time he's come back to Target Center, he's played really good basketball. So that would be a whole different story over there. This is just of two like basketball teams playing each other in the Wolves and Cavs. I think we would be able to match up pretty well against them. Again, you said it's like shooting guard 1 versus shooting guard 2 here. So whoever wins that series would win that too. I think Ant has maybe proven to be the better playoff performer so far in his career. Maybe some people can argue not, because Donovan Mitchell has had some crazy playoff series himself. But
I would give it to Ant.
Yeah, but ultimately I think we've been to the Western Conference Finals twice. The Cavs haven't. We got to get over the hump at some point. Ant has some time, but if he's able to do it now, like that would really, really help his like resume and like pedigree in the league. So I think if there's a year to do it, this should be this year to do it.
Quick break in the action, bro. Orlando's up 27-10. Paolo is leading a 13-0 run right now.
Jesus, that doesn't change my predictions at all.
Yeah, it doesn't change our predictions, but it could mean the Hornets' dream is slowly ending, man.
No,
LaMelo's over 4 already. God damn, man. I need to lock in. I still think the Hornets are going to win this game.
Yeah, no, they can, bro. Dude, leads in the NBA are not safe anymore.
Yeah. But it is a very poor start to our predictions.
Yeah, you can't start an elimination playing game down 17. Definitely not.
Yeah. All right, so before we close, I'll go real quick. My finals is Thunder Knicks. Shock. I wonder why I'm winning the finals. I'll have the Thunder in 5 against the Knicks. I don't think the Knicks are a good matchup for us. I think we showed that in the regular season. I just think depth in the NBA today is key. Yep. We have like an 11-man rotation, and there's another key is who's able to weather those injuries. And again, that directly correlates with depth. And if you want to discuss matchups, like Shea has never lost in the Garden, which is already a crazy stat. He averages 35 in the Garden. But Shea has also lost to the Knicks once. So it's a good matchup for him. Chet plays really, really well against Cat because Cat is immobile. And so is Mitchell Robinson. J-Dub gets his, we've had a lot of success against the Knicks, weirdly enough, in our franchise history. So I feel very comfortable in that series. So I'll take the Thunder in 5.
Yeah, agreed. I would also pick you guys in 5. I don't think it would be that close of a series.
Yeah.
But I think that's all we have from me and Aashrith. We'll probably hop back on after the first slate of games are over. Like the first game 1s are over for all the series after on Sunday, and then we'll come back, do a little recap of what we thought, and then we'll just keep giving you guys updates and giving you guys more details of what's going on in the playoffs as they continue. But until then, follow us on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok at Off the Dribble Pod, and we will see you guys next episode. Peace.